Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today I'm going to be walking around this Opel Astra. So you're probably looking at it thinking it actually looks like a Holden, but it's actually an Opel. So Opel is the European version of what we call the Holden Astra here in Australia. So let's walk around this particular vehicle in black, sports coupe, so really looks the part. Let's go through a couple of little definitions that you can actually see. Now we do have the Opel badging, which really looks the part. Not huge here in Australia, but it actually does. I believe these cars are great sports cars. This is a 2013, so as we look over the bonnet, it's actually got no stone chips. It's a credit to the previous owners of the vehicle. Hasn't had any stone chips or anything on the bonnet at all. As we walk around to the side, now the one thing we will notice is this car does have your Brembo brake system. Now it has got the slotted rotors as well. So what that's going to do is allow that rotor to get hot, but it keeps it cool. So with the holes in there, that actually allows that to stay a lot cooler during a drive when you're actually using the braking system. Looking here on the front quarter panel, we can see there that there's no marks or scratches on there at all. And as we just looked on the when we were just looking at the Brembo brake system, looking at the tyres are fairly good there as well. So you've got on here 245/40 19s, and there's no major scuffs or marks on that wheel either. As we look down the side of the vehicle, you can see the aggressive lines and of a sporty coupe. Okay, so it is the two-door coupe. Really handy as well. We have the really large, wide opening door to be able to get in and out of the vehicle that little bit easier, especially for the access into the back of the car. Looking down past the driver's door, we see there that you actually have got brand new tyres on the back of this car. They are like they've hardly been used, and we do have your alloys, which are not scuffed at all either. Okay, so as we can see there, the big Opel badging, which really looks the part. So to get into the boot, you do have the key. Pressing the button unlocks that boot. So the one thing I really do like about these cars is they do have that really deep boot, so it gives you the access to get in and out of the car. You do have your storage shelf, so parcel shelf. So what that's going to do is actually lock down behind that window, so things that are in the back people can't see physically into the car. So it is safer when you do go to the shopping centres. People aren't going to try and look in and see what's there, break your window to try and get into your car. The other thing as well, two things that I'll point out here, we do have the rear spoiler, the rear diffuser, which is going to give you that better aerodynamics, gets you that better fuel consumption, which we'll run through very shortly. But you do have the shark fin aerial there as well, so it gives you that better reception through the vehicle. That's the new age way that most manufacturers are going with. Instead of the aerial that's going to break off, they go that short, stumpy shark fin, which actually again looks the part as well. We do have the tyres on here as well. So the tyres, you can see the rims, there's a little bit of a scratch there on that side, but the tyres, like the other side, are like new on there. Stepping down to the front driver's side, the front passenger side, tyres are good on there, and there's actually no scratches, or couple of little scratches there, but nothing too major. But yeah, that's the outside presentation of this particular vehicle. Okay, so now under the bonnet of this little hot hatch, so as we look here, we can see that there has actually got the Opel Turbo. This is a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo petrol, putting out 206 kilowatts with 400 Newton meters of torque. Now this car is coupled with the 5-speed manual gearbox, and talking about that fuel consumption, as we were talking about at the back there with that rear diffuser, this is going to get you 8.1 litres per 100 k's on average. It has a 56 litre tank, so on average you're going to get around 691 kilometres of pure fun. So this particular vehicle, as you can see there, the intercooler and everything that's on there, great little sporty pocket rocket. Okay, so now inside this Opel, as you can see, like from the outside, inside, very, very similar to what you'd expect you'd see in a Holden Astra here in Australia. But let's run through a few standard features that the car does have and come with, so we can run through and give you that that indication. Now, I've got the car running at the moment, and the one thing I actually do like about it, it has got a very nice sounding note. Okay, so it does sound really, really good. Now, looking down here, we do have heated seats in the vehicle, so we can change and turn them on and off. And we have here as well, so as you can see, those lights do drop down. Now, high is the 3 lights, medium 2 lights, and 1 for low. You do have your dual zone, your climate control, which is dual zone, like I was just saying, so we can adjust that to the certain temperature that we want for the vehicle. As we go through here, the car does have the navigation, as we can see. So simply just going in, so it's just going to ask you that you read that, and then you do have your maps in there. You do have your Bluetooth control that you can actually set your phone through here as well. Source, so you got radio, then you've got AM, FM, CD, and USB auxiliary. With this as well, you do have your parking sensors that you can turn on and off, and you have your electronic stability control, traction control, that you can turn on and off as well. Now, we do have a sports mode in the vehicle as well. Now, what that's going to do is just really fine-tune the fuel mapping in the particular vehicle, so that actually does change the way that the car feels and drives. As we look over here to the nice sporty steering wheel, you do have your cruise control and speed limiter as well, so you can actually turn speed limit and cruise control on at just simply by touching it's all at your fingertips. Over here on the right hand side, we have your Bluetooth control, and we have your radio controls as well. Your source that you can go through, change your different radio stations, pressing that, change it back to what you want to actually listen to, and then you've got your hang up and answer buttons there as well. Now, unlike the cars that you have here in Australia, this is European style, so we do have your indicators over here on the right hand side, and over here on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have got your wipers. Okay, so that's just that takes a little bit of getting used to. Over on the right hand side as well of the steering wheel, we've got the 2 keys here for you, but you do have your auto light function, and then you've just got your normal light function, so you can press that for your auto, and then you can turn your fog lights on as well, simply by touching just the inside of that button there. For your mirrors, which you can see there, for a sporty little coupe, they're actually decent sized mirrors to be able to give you that better vision around the vehicle, so you can see what's happening and what's going on for the road users, other road users. Over here in the middle, we do have a 6-speed, like I said. Now, the one thing I will point out, you can see their reverse is right across. There is actually a button behind that steering wheel, behind that gear knob, that actually takes it across into reverse, so you've got to get that gate right across and then up, which then turns it into it puts it into reverse. Okay, so that won't go into reverse unless you actually press that button. Looking around, so we do have your park brake here as well, so simply just a matter of pushing down with your foot on the brake, that'll release your park brake, and the same when you stop, you just pull it up and that'll engage that as well. So looking around, like we can see, the leather seats, we do have your adjustment for people that are a bit longer in the car. You can adjust the seats so the inserts can be in and out, so that's very, very handy to have as well. Service history, so we do have the service books here in the car as well for you. As you can see, Astra, Cascader and the Insignia, so we are in the Astra here at this point in time. So that is all there for you. So yeah, that's the inside presentation of this particular vehicle. So there you have it. There's a walk around presentation of this 2013 Opel Astra. For any questions or a test drive, phone us here at Berwick Mitsubishi on 99070555. Thank you.